Thank you, Alina. Learning about endangered species and getting creative at the same time. There's still time to sign up for new art classes happening this summer on the Grand Strand.
ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at the J. Brian Floyd Community Center in North Myrtle Beach with details on these new art classes. Good morning.
Good morning, that's right. Yes, I'm just getting started along with this extra early class that y'all called today for us. Talk a little bit about what this class is and what you guys do, Stephanie.
This is Explore Endangered Species in Sculpture and Painting. I like to bring awareness to North Carolina's 61 species, and we share some of these with South Carolina, of course. The leatherback turtle is what we're going to work on today. In 1970, it was listed as endangered. There's lots of reasons it's endangered, including the fishing industry, which they came up with the TEDs, turtle exclusion device, so the turtle can get out of the nets. It's a great device.
Nice.
But there's still some countries who eat turtles, and so we have to counteract that by not releasing balloons and our bags that we're so used to, that we all love. We have to take care and make sure they don't end up in the wrong place in our water.
Right.
And I think that our young people are one of the best places to start in bringing awareness to species that need help.
Yeah.
When they create their own keepsake, they've got something to remember by.
Right. What a fun way to learn about it, too.
Mm-hmm.
How am I doing so far?
You're doing great. That is the general shape of this turtle's carapace. And the carapace is the outside of his shell. And your hands form that shape. And it tapers off to a point and comes up to here. And then you can dedicate this area right here for his head.
Okay.
Okay? So just start pressing down. And I'm going to be switching this around. I just have a general shape figure. But I'm going to actually abuse this shape so you can see. If you just take your fingers and your thumbs and press down his flippers, they come down as long as or longer than his carapace.
Okay. All right, guys. I've got a lot of work to do here. Look, he's already almost done. You got to give me some pointers, too, guys.
Amanda, you gotta catch up.
Exactly. But you know she can do it all. I bet she's going to have a masterpiece by the end of the show.
She probably will. She's so talented. All painting classes are Thursdays from 9 in the morning till noon, and all sculpting classes are from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. through August the 18th. The next class is this Thursday, this one focusing on alligators.
The fee's $35 for each class, and you do need to register in advance. So write down this number. It's 919-353-2522. Just ask for Stephanie. If you are looking for something different, creative, and fun to do this summer, there are some new painting and sculpting classes happening now in North Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, we were checking in with Amanda Kinseth a little bit earlier. She's at the J. Brian Floyd Community Center to explain what the endangered species art classes are all about. How's that turtle coming along, Amanda?
Here it is right here. It's coming. I still have a ways to go, but it's getting there, right? You can look at it, at least maybe guess what it is. This is so fun, too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, tell me how all this got started and how long you've been doing this.
In 1990-something, I went to school to become a potter and sculptor, and I just picked it up. I used to draw horses and paint horses, sew horses, and so it started with horses, and I was always outside. I always loved animals, brought home every creature that I could capture, and it started from there. One of my earliest memories was the black panthers out in the Midwest. The grandparents were having an argument over who saw one and who said they were already extinct. And then that turned into the Roadrunner. My dad was a college student then, and we left his studies for him to show me one. We'd never seen one. We spent all day in the hot summer car with no air, and we were about to give up, got a soda pop, and we saw one there at the little store. He pulled me over and he goes, "Right there."
Oh, wow.
And it was like, wow, that's the only one I've ever seen. But they were endangered at the time. They were going through something critical. And they started a movement and helped them out, and now they're doing great. So that really inspired me that there was something going on outside my little neighborhood, bigger than the cats and the dogs.
Right.
You know, and the Black Panther was such an enigma in my childhood that I still to this day think I see something that looks like
Every
one.
once in a while.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, how cool you can combine your love for pottery and your love for animals and then share it with the children. That is such a cool thing. And, you know, you do a different animal every week, guys.
All right, looking good there, Amanda.
And we
Keep up the
paint
good
them.
work. All those painting classes, they start Thursdays from 9 a.m. to noon, and all the sculpting classes are 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. through August the 18th. The next class is this Thursday, focusing on alligators.
It costs $35 for each class, and you do need to register. Just call that number on your screen. It's 919-353-2522.
All right, learning about endangered species, getting creative at the same time. Interesting mixture there. There's still time to sign up for new art classes happening this summer along the Grand Strand.
ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at the J. Brian Floyd Community Center in North Myrtle Beach, making her own sculpture this morning as we talk about the endangered species art classes. Good morning.
Good morning, that's right. Okay, here's what I have so far. And, you know, you can look around and all the kids are doing such a fantastic job, in part because, Stephanie, you are just really good at the step-by-step instruction. I mean, you start with the base and just kind of add on. So, you know, anybody can really do this.
Yes.
And what are some of the animals that you'll be doing?
Well, we have the right whale, which there's only 470 of right now, estimated. We do the fin whale, the red wolf, the red cockaded woodpecker, the spruce fir moss spider, sea beach amaranth, golden leaf. There's 61 endangered species right now, and I've created a book on all of them. I contacted the Raleigh Ecological Society, and they sent me a pamphlet. So I had to research and get all the animals and all the pictures, and I created sketches for each of them so we can paint them or we can sculpt them.
Nice. Do a little bit of both. And I love throughout the class, you just, you know, you're just chatting and giving all these different, you know, facts and information about the leatherback turtle. For example, what have you learned about these turtles?
I've also learned about their aerodynamics and about their teeth too, and how it just sucks down the jellyfish into their esophagus. It's also pretty cool. So
Yeah, you went the extra step and made a jellyfish too, huh?
right, because they mainly snack on jellyfish, so I figured I could make a little jellyfish to put right by them.
Very cute. Looking out for your sculpture turtle, you know, in
two
case he gets
eyes.
hungry. How about you? How's it going over here?
Good.
Yeah? Are you enjoying yourself? What's been the best part so far?
The shell, I think.
The shell? Yeah, well, you're doing great, and this is a lot of fun. Even cameraman Keith has gotten in on the action, too, so we're having a good time and learning a lot. Back to you.
We can tell. I can't wait to see your finished turtle there, Amanda. All painting classes are Thursdays from 9 in the morning till noon, and all sculpting classes are from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. through August the 18th. The next class, this Thursday, focusing on alligators.
It costs $35 for each class, and you do need to register in advance. So just call the number right here on your screen. It's 919-353-2522. Well, if you're looking for something creative to do this summer, new painting and sculpting classes are now happening in North Myrtle Beach.
And ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth live this morning at the J. Brian Floyd Community Center to explain what the endangered species art classes are all about. She's been working on a pretty loggerhead turtle this morning.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah, here it is right here. And I want to point out these classes aren't just for kids. They're for anybody who wants to come. I mean, you've had a wide range of ages come out here to these classes. And it's a lot of fun. And it's just, we're learning a lot. And it's kind of relaxing, too. Yeah. And you do this because of your love of pottery and animals and just trying to spread the word. I love what you talked about, you know, especially with the kids when they get older. Then they might look back on this or look back at their turtle and think, oh, how can I help?
Yeah, what can I do with my life?
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's lots of endangered animals out there.
Yes.
And something, you know, you don't always think about.
Yeah, I know 61 personally. But you also learn a little bit about the clay and the relief.
Sure.
And the sculpture. You know, there's different methods to do things and get things done. And one of the things that we have to work on next is creating these dots. How are we going to create those little black and white differences? Because you see he has these white dots. The one way to do it is with a tool. And if you make tiny little divots, it reflects the light in a different way than larger divots. So if you use a tool to create these dots. When you stand back and look at him, you're going to see spots, and that's what we have to create next. And he has spots all over his flippers, profusely on his face, tiny little dots on his flippers, tiny on his face, and larger ones on his carapace.
Nice.
So that's one of the things we do to finish him up, is give him his distinction.
Sure. And I was inspired by Holt right here, and I made a little jellyfish snack for my turtle as well. And then if you want to check out cameraman Keith's turtle, he's also been hard at work, and there it is right there. What do you guys think?
Good job.
Looks
Big
really
flappers
good.
there.
Yes.
It's a powerful turtle. Good job, cameraman Keith. All painting classes are Thursdays from 9 a.m. to noon, and all sculpting classes from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. through August the 18th. The next class this Thursday focusing on alligators.
The fee is $35 per class. Pre-registration is required, and here's the number to call right there on your screen. It's 919-353-2522.